Today we're going to talk about Rose Tico. It's Tico Tuesday. So yeah. And it's crazy because we've been hearing a lot of talk lately about the rise of Skywalker. I keep wanting to say The Last Jedi. But the Rise of Skywalker. It's going to be a shit movie. Anyways, so today we're going to talk about an article on the Mary Sue, and it's probably the worst website I've ever been on. Just a bunch of pussies on this website, I swear. And the writers are just awful. So it's just funny because a lot of these people that write these articles, they're the ones bitching about everything, but they don't fucking buy any of the products, or they're not even real fans of anything. But still, they decide to do all this crap. But anyways, so we're going to talk about, Rose Tico. Why exactly is Rose Tico being removed from Star Wars merchandise? Well, I can easily answer that question right now. She's awful. She's terrible, bro. Why exactly is Rose Tico being removed from Star Wars merchandise? Well, let's get into it. From the Mary Sue, and who wrote this article? My computer. There we go. Jessica Mason. Disney is at it again with the merchandising shenanigans, and Star Wars fans are calling them out. They're not. Listen, real Star Wars fans aren't calling them out. They might be making fun of them, but real Star Wars fans are calling them out. Yo, everyone hates Rose Tico, except if you are not an actual Star Wars fan. And listen, we talk about real fans all the time and how it doesn't really mean anything. But listen. If you think Rose Tico is awesome, something's wrong with you. Really. Like, it's a big deal. Like, it's like saying, like, Jar Jar is one of the best characters. Even me, I'm a defender of the prequels. I love the prequels, grew up with them. Still, Jar Jar is not the best character out there. Far from the best character. Anyways, last Friday was a special day for fans of that galaxy far, far away. Force Friday. It's when new Star Wars merchandise is revealed, and this time it was a triple Force Friday at Disney, as Disney unveiled products to promote the video game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the Disney Plus series The Mandalorian, and the conclusion of the new trilogy Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. They all look trash. I'll give The Mandalorian a shot. I've been saying that, but I'm not buying the Fallen Order at the discount Force Unleashed. Fuck that game. And I still haven't decided whether I'm going to see Rise of Skywalker. Sometimes I want to, just because to see, how badly they ruin this franchise. But I also don't want to see it because fuck Star Wars right now. Anyways, but that excitement was dampened when fans noticed that the new Rise of Skywalker merchandise was not only sorely lacking in Rose Tico, Kelly Marie Tran, but it looks like her image was actually removed from various designs. And she should. Why? She's fucking terrible. Oh my God. I can't stress enough how bad The Last Jedi is. And everybody, listen, you might hear a lot of people saying, you're overreacting, it wasn't that bad, or it's one of the best Star Wars movies ever, it's so groundbreaking. Oh, no, you're fucking wrong. It's not groundbreaking. George Lucas's movies were groundbreaking. These are pieces of shit. This is a tweet from Jenny Nicholson at Halloween. Little blue check mark. I don't know who you are, but whatever. I remember when hashtag Where's Ray around the first Force Friday. But what makes hashtag Where's Rose more insidious is all the evidence of where she was designed in a merch and then willfully removed. The fan conduct toward Rose / KMT was shameful, and catering to those fans sends the worst message. I don't want any of this. Oh my God. Like Peter Griffin says, oh my God, who the hell cares? I'm not buying this stuff. Listen, we don't want any of this. The people bitching about Rose Tico don't want anything to do with this new Star Wars. Literally, the only thing we want to do is make fun of it because it's so bad. We've given up on the new Star Wars. We love, we watch, and we collect stuff from before Disney took over. exactly what I do. No more new Star Wars. It's all downhill. It's been going downhill since day one. And it's true. You can look at the merchandise from 2012 forward. There was still stuff before they were sold, but after Disney was like completely establishing their Star Wars thing or whatever you call it, as soon as Disney took over, they were able to put the Disney branding on the toys. You can tell the toys were changing. I have some from 2013, 2014. Um, the figures are different. Now, they're not awful, but they're different. And they don't have the craftsmanship that they did before. You can say all you want about the Black Series. I personally, I think it was a good concept doing it, but quit making shitty characters in the Black Series figures. Quit raising the prices because I know you all raised the prices for the new figures. And the people that do like this new Star Wars stuff or kids that want to collect them, dude, you're like breaking the parents' like wallet. I'm going off topic, but anyways, um, they're not catering to Star Wars fans by removing Rose Tico. No one cares about Rose Tico other than they want to laugh at her, which we do. But just because you remove her from a couple t-shirts or posters doesn't mean we're going to buy it. No one gives a shit. All the other characters still suck. It's not like removing one character is going to fix everything. Um, this isn't the first time that fans have noticed a conspicuous lack of a character in merchandise. There was a serious controversy over the lack of Rey in the original Force Awakens merchandise, though some claim she was left off so as not to spoil that she was the new Jedi hero. That basically was why. I remember when that came out. I remember going to that Force Friday for the Force Awakens to see what they had. Yo, they like took Rey off a lot of stuff. They kept it a secret for the most part. Even everybody really knew, honestly, but still, it's. I mean, it's kind of obvious when you release pictures of them and they have robes that look like like a Jedi outfit. It's just stupid. But however, the exclusion of Rose Tico is extra insidious given the racist and misogynist response to her character in the past and the horrible treatment of Kelly Marie Tran by so-called Star Wars fans. Even though Rose is a great character, Tran has been a consistent target of trolls. So much so that she's been driven off social media. She wasn't driven off because of the fans. Oh my God. And now she's being pushed off merchandises. Why? Listen, she wasn't taken off because of the fans from social media. That's not why. You all said the same thing about Daisy Ridley. And what happened? She came out and said it wasn't because of the fans. Doesn't like the social media thing. It's not for everybody. It doesn't matter. But again, it's not first of all, she's not a good character. So right there you were fucking wrong. Second of all, we're not being racist and we're not being misogynist of this character. Listen, I said character. I could care less about Kelly Marie Tran. Okay? I don't take my anger out on her. She wanted a job. She got the job. She was in Star Wars. She was happy about it. Good for her. She was in a Star Wars movie. She got paid. There you go. Now, I feel bad for her more than anything because her character sucks so fucking bad. Just like I feel bad for the guy that played Jar Jar Binks. Forgot his name. Seems cool, but anyways. I feel bad for Kelly Marie Tran, to be honest with you, because her character is so fucking bad. And if there's anybody that you should blame, it should be Ryan Johnson, Kathleen Kennedy, and JJ fucking Abrams and Bob Iger. You should blame them. Want to know why? Because they fucking made this character. I know I'm going off on a little tangent, but it's seriously, it's their fault. So you should blame them for making a bad character and making Kelly Marie Tran look like a freaking dumpster fire. That stupid ass hair of hers in The Last Jedi. Seriously? It's just it's embarrassing. It would be embarrassing for me if I was her. Original artwork slash Disney merch. So hold on, I'm trying to don't know who this guy is. Whatever. Um. Okay, there she is. Okay. Okay, she's between the orange bitch, Finn, and Chewie. Who cares, dude? Who cares, man? Who honestly cares? Seriously, you get that big a freaking, you get butthurt over that. But she sucks. She really does. And Rose Tico is awful. Marie Tran, you know what? You finished The Rise of Skywalker. Just get through the release of it, get through all of this shit, and then just do better movies, please. For the love of God, please, because Star Wars fans were ruthless about characters. We don't care about the actor, so to say. Listen, I don't agree with a lot of the bullshit that Mark Hamill says, but I agree with him on the fact that he hates the new Star Wars, and I feel bad for him because he's Luke Skywalker and he's been mistreated badly. If I have a gripe about a character, it's going to be about the character. I'm not going to go towards the fucking actor because of it. It's stupid. So there's no reason to be up in arms about this and writing an article being like, "Oh, they're being sexist and misogynistic or whatever." Uh, let's look at this. The version of the movie poster featuring Rose from leaked merch designs versus the version of the poster ultimately going on shirts, trading cards, and tote bags. All right, let's look at this. Go to another random chicks. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Okay, there she is in there. It's got the bow and arrow girl. Yo, who cares, dude? Okay, so Marie Tran, and she's replaced with the Okay, I watched Nerdrotic's video on this, and it's funny. He talks about Rose Tico getting replaced by Penis Guy. Yeah, Penis Guy. Look at this guy. It's like a Muppet, but a wiener. It's Penis Guy. Look at him. He honestly, he looks more like the it's like a wiener mixed with the Mucinex guy. Oh man, that's funny. What if it is? What if it? Here's my prediction. It's going to be Rose Tico, like Men in Black style. Like she's going to peel Rose Tico's going to like peel her face back, and then it's going to be the fucking monster underneath her, like Scooby Doo style, like revealing her wiener face, and oh, it's going to be the wiener guy, dude. That's awesome. That would be the funniest thing ever if it was kind of like Men in Black. It's just a suit. It's a Rose Tico suit. Hey, it's Captain Foreskin. I don't know. This last example where Rose has been erased from a poster and replaced by some slug alien we've never seen. Super duper bad and insulting. Oh, you mean how you replaced Luke Skywalker with Jake Skywalker and made Luke a little bitch and made Yoda pull out like lightning god abilities out of his ass. Fuck you. Oh, and how you made Han Solo a deadbeat dad. Oh, but Rose Tico being removed. Oh, that draws the line. Everyone loves ruining the original three characters, the three heroes, making Leia fly. Fucking asshole. Super duper bad and insulting. Not only is this erasing a woman, not only is this erasing a woman, that's what they care the most about. That she's a fucking girl. That's all they care about. Oh my god. Okay, but a barrier breaking woman of color who's been publicly attacked just for daring to be to be female and non-white in Star Wars. It's a bad look. Yo, it's about race with everything with these people. Oh my god. So why is Rose not in these posters and merch? Is Disney daving, daring, daving, whatever, to the trolls? Are they hiding a spoiler? My first terrified thought was that she's not in the film very much. Oh, the horror. And might be killed off early on. She did end The Last Jedi in distress, and Rose is nowhere to be found in the two trailers we've seen for Rise of Skywalker. We have only seen her in one still from Rise of Skywalker so far, however, so there's only hope. So there's some hope. No. That's probably that might be photoshopped. I don't know. Who cares though? That's what's funny. Why is she removed from merchandise? Well, this was back in February, guys. Do you remember this? Dozen Rose Ticos. What was it? Like $20, 30, 40. Comment on the video to correct me on this, but the 1 dozen Rose Ticos wasn't selling for that much. 12 little Black Series figures, 12 Rose Tico figures. Actual flowers not included. Listen, if there's anything that's going to tell you about how bad these toys are, it's this right here. It's still on the website. You're looking at it right now. And though they're not selling them anymore, Ethan Van Sciver, like Nerdrotic said, he probably bought all of them. And a lot of people gave Jeff from World Class Bullshitters those too. It's kind of funny. But again, listen, Luke Skywalker's a great character. They don't do this kind of shit with Luke. They don't do this kind of shit with even Jar Jar. Jar Jar's cooler than Rose. They don't do that with like these kind of people, these kind of characters and stuff. So again, you had these stupid Rose Tico figures, 12 of them, as a joke, but it was real actually selling them. But let's go to Target. So why is Target so stupid? Well, they still are selling Rose Tico pop figure. I love Target. I'm sorry. I love Target, but and no, I'm not as a sponsor. I wish Target's the best, but come on, Target, just dump them. Don't even bother. No one wants to buy them. $3 and look at this. Look, let's just $3.83. Choking hazard. Oh, but no, regular $5.99. Pop figures aren't much money, but you know, the fact that these are still out there and they're just trying to get rid of them. You might as well make them 25 cents because nobody wants to pay even $1 for these things, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at the stupid hair. It's just funny. Let's go over here. Disney. If I can pull this up, Disney can no longer deny that Star Wars is a damaged franchise. And it is true. This comes from Clownfish TV. Derezed.clownfishtv.com, whatever. This article was back in August, so not that long ago. $1 billion Star Wars theme park expansion being ridiculed as a flop by the media. Actually, no one really is talking about the Star Wars, whatever, the theme park, the Disney park. No one's really calling it in the mainstream media a flop. It's all the people that are actually like being real about it. It's not it's a flop, but the media's not saying it. Actual people with legitimate opinions and with legitimate news and that are actually telling the truth. It's a fucking flop. But the media is not going to really say anything. They're going to be like, "Oh, go to Disney; they'll pay us." As long as we say it's great, it's making money. Just Disney, you guys are doing great, awesome, good job. That's a flop. It really is a flop. And I've seen so many people make videos. Look at Galaxy's Edge. Look at Galaxy's Edge. Oh, it's so empty. It's go now. Go right now. It's going to be empty. It's going to be not that crowded. And a lot of the stuff there is stupid for the most part, from what I've heard. And listen, if you don't understand the real true soul and everything of Star Wars, you're going to really like eat this theme park up. It's just they're going to sell you on it. Let's get back to the article. But a steep decline in Star Wars merchandise sales that even toy manufacturer Hasbro seemingly blames Disney for. The last theatrical Star Wars film, Solo, a Star Wars story, bombing at the box office, and a vocal fan base that feels betrayed by Star Wars' current custodians and is constantly at odds with the people behind the franchise on social media. It's clear we're no longer living in 1979 or even 1999. Welcome to 2019, where it's obvious to anyone paying attention that Star Wars is a damaged franchise under Disney's stewardship. And after months of denial on Disney's part, CEO Bob Iger seems to finally be admitting it. Kind of. Uh, Star Wars merchandise sales are in decline again. And listen, you see this stuff everywhere where I'm pointing at. You see Tico figures, Hux figures, whatever her sister's name was. You see all these figures all over the place. Not even just from that movie, but just all the other ones too. I guarantee you can still find the Force Awakens stuff all over the place. But it blows my mind that people are completely oblivious to this and they still buy into all this bullshit. This quote right here: the increase at our consumer products business was due to the growth at our merchandise licensing and retail businesses. Growth at merchandise licensing was primarily due to the higher revenue from merchandise based on Toy Story, partially offset by a decrease from Star Wars merchandise. The increase at our retail businesses was due to higher comparable store sales and online revenue. Go to any Walmart or bargain outlet and take a look at the glut of sequel era Star Wars merchandise. They can't even unload at rock bottom prices. And it's true. Go to World Class Bullshitters. They do those toy videos. Other channels have done toy videos. Jeff does a great job at analyzing all of the data, bringing you facts, and really just kind of laying the hammer on Lucasfilm for giving us such shit toys. It's like going to an expensive restaurant and they're like, here's chicken fingers. Yeah, well, fuck you. I want the freaking steak. It's insulting, honestly. Star Wars Galaxy Edge is being called a flop. Disneyland's attendance plummets over the summer. So I'm not going to get too much into the park because I've talked about it before, but Galaxy's Edge, I don't really want to go. But if I end up going, if someone buys me a ticket or something, it's going to be funny. And I'm going to have a great time because I'll be laughing the whole time, making fun of the bullshit. But it's another reason why Rose Tico sucks. And it also proves the point of why, like, Star Wars toy sales and everything is just going down the drain because they haven't nailed the feel of Star Wars. They don't understand the story, the franchise, nothing that Disney understand, like the Disney owns about nothing Star Wars at all. They understand. They don't understand anything. I know I don't make sense. I'm like rambling right now and my long day at work and my head's just fucking blah. It's mush. But I want to do a live stream and I'm going to keep doing it because you know why? Fucking Star Wars is awesome, but not this Star Wars. It's just crazy that they can't nail any of this stuff. See, listen, I have a year pass to Universal. I go quite a few times during a year. This is Hogsmeade. There's always people like this there. From what I've seen about the Galaxy's Edge thing, not like that. Not at all. So take what you will from this video. And I don't plan on making a really long one, but the bottom line is that Star Wars is just absolutely flopping. And it's bad, like really bad. And it's crazy to me that a franchise like this can fall down as hard as it did. Star Wars was on top of the fucking world, guys. It was the franchise. It's the holy trinity of movies, 4, 5, and 6. You know, you can say whatever you want about 1, 2, and 3. I have friends that are, they're hit or miss about the prequels. I love them personally, and I love everything that has come after the prequels, as far as like side stories, comics, action figures, video games, everything. And that was the height of Star Wars for me because I was only born in 1995. I wasn't born before the original trilogy or during the original trilogy. I wasn't able to see those in theaters and experience the 80s and 90s with all of the extra lore and stuff. Sorry, I was able to experience the late 90s with action figures and some of the stuff like that in a couple video games. But once the prequels hit, it took off for me with Star Wars, and I was addicted since. But guys, it's not this current Star Wars stuff's bad, man. It's really bad. And you can say I'm exaggerating all you want, but listen to the whole fandom menace community. We're not over exaggerating by any means. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to see our favorite franchise, a lot of people's favorite. Personally, it's my favorite, but um, hey, at least we got Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Hopefully, they don't fucking ruin the Lord of the Rings lore and crap with this new TV show. But hey, I will still watch it. And yeah, honestly, Marvel's going downhill. Star Wars has been downhill, rotting in a grave. Um, Harry Potter's doing well still. I love Harry Potter, and it's one of those franchises where, as long as the original creator is still making stuff, I'm fine with it. But as long as they're not, it's not going to be the same. Same with Star Wars. George stopped making all the stories. George stopped doing everything that he was supposed to creatively. So that's what happens. The franchise goes down the drain, and we all suffer from it. But it is what it is, and as much as it makes me mad, you got to live with it. And a lot of people, I know I'm not the only one, but I'm gonna live in the past. Star Wars didn't kill the past for me. They really, really, really fucked themselves over. I still buy old action figures. I still buy the merchandise from the prequels and OT and the 80s and 90s, like EU stuff. I just spent $175 on an action figure and a few comics. So Star Wars isn't dead for me, but man, it really changed my outlook on everything. It really did. And if you hear that, that's my dog barking. If not, oh well. That's just. Is he done? Okay, he's done. Anyways, he's old. He's old. But anyways, that's the video. Didn't want to make a huge, like a very, very, very long video, but um, I just I see stuff like this about these new characters, and people actually defend them, and it's sad. It really is, because it makes you wonder how were they fans of the good stuff, and why all of a sudden are you just like, oh, this stuff's amazing? Like, is it brand loyalty? Because I understand brand loyalty, but if a brand fucks something up, I don't buy from them. Listen, I don't get political here, but I don't wear Nike anymore. Why? Because the brand did stupid shit that I didn't agree with. And it's their stance on everything is not something I agree with. I don't appreciate it. So I don't buy Nike anymore. I'm Adidas, New Balance, all of that shit. So um that's just where I'm at with it. Now, I don't buy new Star Wars stuff. I don't agree with them. But people can do whatever they want. But the bottom line is Star Wars sucks. Harry Potter's awesome. Still alive and well. Lord of the Rings, we'll see what happens. At least we got the trilogy. The Hobbit ones are good too, but Lord of the Rings, that's where it's at. But Monica, what's up? Happy Tuesday. It's Taco Tico Tuesday. It's actually funny. I was looking for a picture of Rose Tico, and there's actually a Taco Tico's like an actual restaurant called Taco Tico's. It's hilarious, but go look that up. It's funny. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you did at some point, cool. If not, oh well. Share this video, guys. Please subscribe to my channel, Goober Brothers Entertainment. Subscribe to anybody in the Fandom Menace. I just hit my little mic boom arm thing, whatever. Oh well. All right. See you later, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll catch y'all later.